Good morning and welcome to this week's episode of Choir Leader. I'm not in my kayak, but I'm in the garden. I've got quite an exciting episode to bring to you today. This week's episode is all about pruning and cutting back and things that were once together not being allowed to be together anymore. So you may remember back in May I did a really nice episode all about my beautiful silver birch tree with the wisteria that had grown inside, and I mentioned how they were the most unlikely coupling, but actually together they were rather beautiful. But it turns out that together they were rather dangerous. So the tree surgeons are having to come and take the wisteria down, which is rather tragic because I'm not going to get to look at the beautiful wisteria anymore. But it probably does mean that the silver birch tree's not going to fall down, because it had created this kind of sail-like effect, which, eventually was probably going to create and cause a bit of damage. So today I have the tree surgeons here, and they're up in the silver birch tree. You can't quite see them, but they're up really, really high, and they're gently removing the beautiful prongs of wisteria, which hasn't flowered now for quite a few months, and they're taking those away and chopping them back. And sometimes that's what life feels like, doesn't it? We have to just kind of prune away, and as hard as that is, we prune away until we can allow for some new growth. This last week has been a little bit frustrating, but I've had a nice time writing. I've written a third song in a series of 4 songs that I'm writing and creating something very wonderful from them, and I hope to be able to share the whole series sometime towards the end of this year. And I'm really, really proud of what I've been able to create. And in all honesty, I think that if it hadn't have been for the restrictions placed upon this last week, I possibly wouldn't have got that done. So, oh my goodness, it's all going on behind me. Can you see? Look, oh my goodness. I'd love to do that job. Way, look at that. I'd love to be a tree surgeon. I did once train to be a climbing instructor. I'm actually quite good at the old climbing because I feel safe when I'm all roped in and harnessed up, and I've got other people there spotting and looking out for me. So I just asked the chaps here how long it would take to train to be a tree surgeon. And perhaps I can start a whole new business. I could be a singing tree surgeon. That would be great fun, wouldn't it? Because actually I'd get to be doing all the things I'd love. I'd get to be being outside, climbing and singing. So I think probably I've found my fantastic alternative career. So now I'll have to save up to retrain. So there we are, that is today's episode. Short but sweet, but kind of exciting. I hope you've had a really, really nice week. I'm going to really, really miss seeing that wisteria because I suspect it won't bloom next year. But it was really lovely while it was there and it lasted. And who knows, perhaps I can plant another wisteria and get it right next time, because clearly I trained it all wrong last time. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye-bye.